Why do we not follow through with the things that we say are so important to us, right? The things that we want to get to, the things that are on the top of our list, the things we say we want to change, the habits we say we want to take on, right? Going to the gym 4 times a week, or meditating every morning, or following that particular diet that will enhance our vitality, or setting stricter boundaries and not letting others walk all over us, or saying yes when we really want to say no. And then afterwards, I'm going, oh, I told myself I wasn't going to do that anymore, right? Hi, it's Christine, your emotion coach, and here we are back again talking about specifically how things impact highly sensitive people, HSPs. And today's topic that Brendon Burchard picked for us in his Growth app, Daily Fire, is discipline. Discipline through identity. So he says there's something really, really important in discipline, right? Not just in a matter of like, I'm sure if you've dabbled in personal growth a little bit, you know that the biggest thing about discipline is knowing your why. What's your why? Why do you want this? Why is it so important that you follow through with this? What are you going to get from it? What is the outcome that you're really wanting? And why is it so important, right? It's not just getting healthy. It's not just feeling better in your body. It's, I want to be here for my son whenever he gets married, right? I want to be there with my grandkids. I want to be able to travel. It's like, what is your big goal? What is your big why? Why do you want this? Why do you want to be able to set better boundaries? Why do you want to be able to say no, or say, I'm going to think about it, I'll get back to you, rather than committing right away? Why is this so important? What would it change in your life if you were able to do these things, right? So the why is incredibly important. Now, what is it with us HSPs? I would say typically we are pretty darn disciplined and we push ourselves pretty darn hard. And there's also a little bit of like perfectionism going in there, but we have to be careful with that, right? We are amazing creatures and we have incredible vision and we have incredible dedication, but we have to be careful not to chew off too much, to bite off too much, right? We have to be able to stay within our limitations, and that is not a matter of weakness. It is a matter of honoring the vessel that we are born in, right? We have incredible vision, we have incredible focus, we have amazing creativity, we have amazing attention to detail, but we also need to remember we are a Ferrari. We run on very specific gas, right? We need to put in wonderful things in our body. And part of that is also stillness, right? Part of that is also integration. Part of that is good food. Part of that is sunshine. Part of that is taking the time to reconnect. Yes, our highly sensitive bodies need a little bit more. And we can bring it back around to saying, yes, let's understand our focus, because we do want to go deep. And it's so interesting how I've noticed that I have shifted throughout my life. I would say in my early 20s, I would really pick one of the 7 key areas, right? We just talked about these. We always talk about these. Like, is it health or vitality? Is it your relationship, your love relationship? Is it a relationship with a friend? Is it your career? Is it your fitness, your vitality? It's like, what is it? Your 7 key areas. Pick one and go really, really deep on it, right? They always say it takes at least 21 days to form a habit. I would probably go longer than that, right? I would go 4 to 6 weeks. Granted, 20 years ago, I feel like time was a lot slower than it is now. But I would take at least 30 days, a lot of times 6 weeks, and just focus on that one thing, right? just really get deep on my spirituality and meditate every day and commune with my higher self and journal every day. And then it would switch into, okay, now I'm really going to hone in on my fitness, exercise, vitality, my nutrition. I chewed through, not literally, nutrition books, right? I would get a new book in and I'd read it within a day and a half. And I'm like, well, let me try this diet. Let me try to juice. Let me try to up my water intake. Let me integrate these things. It really helped me to build this basis by really going deep on one thing for an extended period of time. And then you know when it's time to switch. I started to feel like I could never get enough momentum in everything because out of sight, out of mind. So once I focused on something for a month or 6 weeks, by the time I got around to the next thing, I was like, man, it feels like I haven't focused on this in forever, you know? So then I was starting to feel like my life was too compartmentalized, right? I was like, oh, how can I integrate these things? I don't just want to work on my physical body for 6 weeks and then just to work on my spirituality for 6 weeks and then just. So there is a time where it really served me, and then I got to a place where it felt too scattered. So then I was like, okay, what's most important this week? What's most important this day? How can I now section off my day to say, okay, 20 minutes is going to go towards movement, right? 20 minutes is going to go towards meditation, communing with my higher self and the divine. What is most important? I still don't think you can work on all 7 key areas every day. I would say choose 2, and then you can even cycle through the week, always picking 2 different ones. So at least you get around to everything 3 times a week. You get to decide how to divide it up. But I really would suggest, since you are highly sensitive and you love to go deeper into really figuring things out, give yourself that gift, especially things that are really important to you, right? Do you just want to focus on parenting for this next week, 2, 3, and really dive deep and really read books? Because what's happening these days, I feel like, especially, gosh, I try not to scroll on social media at all. I like to scroll a little bit because I am signed up to some really great things, right? Like Anita Moorjani and Deepak Chopra, and just like inspiring, uplifting things, right? Wendy Kennedy, Bashar. It's like those are great to read, but I keep it very short, like, gosh, minutes, no more than like 3 to 5 minutes. Because after that, your brain gets scattered so much. Because what do they give us on social media? Everything. And everything is like of dire importance, and you need to focus on it now. Is your health okay? You need to do this to lose weight. You need to do this to avoid wrinkles. You need to do this. You need to wear these clothes. You need to, there's a horse galloping. When is your next vacation? It's like there's so many things where your brain just goes, wow. Can we bring it down to focus on 1 or 2 things a day and then switch it up during your week to feel like you're making momentum, you're gaining momentum? Totally fine if you want to stick with one thing all week, if you want to stick with 1 or 2 things all week and all month. That is where it comes in, right? And then ask yourself, why? Why do I want to do it? And here's the last piece of it, right? Because those are the 2 most important things. When you're like, hey, I've been wanting to do this and I'm not following through with it. I'm just not disciplined. Or I tried and then I get overwhelmed, or I get too tired and I do too much and then I have to stop again. Well, we learned something, right? We learned something. But the 2 biggest things are really, what is it that you want, right? What and why? What is it that you want and why do you want it? And then pay attention. Here's a really, really key piece. Do you see yourself as somebody who deserves to get the outcome of what you're trying to achieve, right? If you're saying somebody who is healthy, who is vital, who's alive, who's energetic, do you see yourself as a person who could possibly achieve that, right? Do you see yourself as a parent who could be happy and harmoniously enjoying the home life with their kiddo, right? Because that's the first step. Just like ask yourself, could I see myself as that kind of person? Because if you answer no, well, then it's no wonder why you can't follow through in the discipline, because somewhere deep down you know it's all in vain. I'm going to put all this work into it, and I know I can't reach it. I know I can't achieve it. I know that I'm not even worthy of it, right? I don't feel like I belong here. I don't feel like I can actually deserve to get this thing. Wow, that tells us so much. That's like a big aha moment. And then you can take it further in your journal going, whoa, why do I believe like I don't deserve it? Why do I believe that I can't reach that? Is it a matter of skill? And then here's the crux of the matter. If you come down to it of like, well, I'm just not that kind of person. Well, I'm highly sensitive, so that's off limits to me, right? I can't be that kind of person. Or, oh, I'm just not, I've said this one. Oh, I'm just not business savvy. I'm just not great at marketing, right? What is it that you feel like, oh, I just wasn't born with it? And then check yourself. Is this a skill that you could learn? Yes, there are some people who are born with a lot of it and they do amazing without needing to do any kind of work. However, there are also people who have put in the work and who have achieved amazing things. Who do you want to be? Do you want to get the results that they're getting? Is it worth putting in the effort and maybe a little bit of tiptoeing outside of your comfort zone in order to get the thing that is on the other side of this, right? Is it worth it to go through a little bit of discomfort, especially if you have a coach by your side guiding you all the way through, right? That's always an option, always a possibility. Who do you want to be? What do you want? Why do you want it? Who do you need to be in order to achieve that? Who is the person who has already achieved that? How are they? How are they different from how I am right now? What choices are they making on a daily basis? How are they different? How are they acting different? How are they feeling and thinking differently about themselves? Ugh, I'm hoping you're feeling the impact of this, because I feel like part of what we struggle with so much as highly sensitives, and I was absolutely there. I know I've been a little, I haven't taken the time to upload some more journals. I will. I definitely will be reading more of my journals to you so that you can see where I came from. You can see how I worked through it. I was absolutely a person who felt weak, who felt less than others, who felt like a weirdo, like I just didn't fit in, like I just didn't belong, like I was utterly broken, like I couldn't get hold of my emotions, like everybody just leave me alone because I'm just gonna mess something up, right? It's like, when I'm flying high, yes, come party. We'll have an awesome time. We will definitely laugh together. We will have such an amazing time. But when I'm down in the dumps, you don't want to have anything to do with me, because I am so intense and so strong. I'm going to pull you right down there with me, right? Mastering your emotions. We just talked about it yesterday. Building up that self-confidence, building up that self-worth is such an incredible and important journey. So start on that today if you haven't. I'm sure you have, and that's why you're here. I think it's amazing the path that you are on and how far you can go. I know that there's so much more for you. So just assess in this moment, is there something that I've been getting stuck on? Is there something I've been wanting and saying that I'm working towards it, and then I just keep on not taking the action towards it? Why am I not doing it? What is my big why? Why do I want this? Do I even still want this? Who do I need to be in order to get this? Do I feel like I'm worthy and deserving of it? Do I feel like I will put in the work? Is it worth it for me to put in the work that it takes in order to get this thing? Woo, powerful lesson, right? I think we got it all. Amazing. Thank you for being here, for doing the work, for being awesome. As always, I think we highly sensitives have amazing gifts to share with this world. Let's not get stuck in overwhelm and anxiety. We can make it through to the other side and get to our inspired, creative, amazing, happy, in love kind of self. Have an awesome rest of your day, and I will see you tomorrow.